This is Bryan Leonard of WagerTalk.com. I'm going to break down two college basketball plays today. Speaking of two, it is Tuesday. And on every Tuesday, it's Customer Appreciation Day over at WagerTalk and Sports Memo. You can get our best bets today for only $5. I have a really strong 4% play in NBA basketball going today. You can pick that up right now. Let's take a look at the Texas A&M and Kentucky game as we head down south to the SEC. The 13-3 Aggies just suffered their first home loss of the season, a 94-88 defeat to Alabama. That broke a 9-game winning streak for A&M. This is also their third true road game of the season, but their second in the last 3 games as they started the season off with their opener on the road, which you just don't see very often from these big-time programs. Wade Taylor, unfortunately, the best player on this team, according to the Evan Maya site, is out tonight for the third straight game, and that's a key here, as he's probably, from what I could tell, has moved the line probably about 2.5, 3 points by not being there. The Aggies may have a hard time dictating the tempo here, as they prefer more of a half-court game. They're like in the 250th range in tempo on the season, whereas Kentucky ranks 18th in the country in true tempo. This is a team that likes to get out and run. They always recruit good athletes, and they've got a lot of those guys who can get up and get down with their rebounding. This is a very good team in Kentucky. A&M, to their credit, is a very good defensive club with a top 20 rank, but the offense is going to suffer a little bit here with Wade Taylor out of the game. Kentucky's 13-3, but 2 of those losses happened in the last 5 games. They came up short against Ohio State. I guess coming up short is a little bit of a misnomer, as they were beaten pretty badly by Ohio State, but they did come up short against Georgia. This will be their 4th straight game in which Kentucky will be playing in a competitively priced affair. They do have Alabama on deck, so they've got a string right here of 5 games in a row against teams that are very close in talent to them. So we'll know a lot more about Kentucky after they finish this Alabama game in a couple days. But fully healthy, this would have been a highly competitive contest. But with the Taylor knee injury, the Wildcats should have their way here. I'll back Kentucky, the Wildcats, in this SEC affair. If you like this analysis, would like more of it, make sure to like and subscribe. You get plays in every sport from not only myself, but all the Wager Talk and Sports Memo handicappers. And you can do that on a daily basis. We're going to take another look here at another game. Miami at Duke doesn't have the appeal as it had in previous years. This has been nothing but less than a disastrous season for the Hurricanes. They've lost 12 of 16 games, in addition to their head coach, who decided to retire. He had had enough. This is a team right now that is just playing it out. I would expect if they make the tournament, the conference tournament, that they will maybe get a little bit of a spark or maybe able to see some value there. But as of right now, this is a team that has not played well. They started the season 3-0, and they've dropped 12 of 13 since. The lone victory coming at home against Presbyterian. Not a lot to brag about for this Miami team. This is just their third true road game of the season. They lost at Boston College and Virginia Tech, and they were actually favored in those 2 road matchups. This will be by far the biggest underdog role they've been in this season. And Nigel Pack, the second best player for the Hurricanes, is questionable tonight. If he doesn't play, it's going to be an ugly night for Miami. Duke is 14-2 with losses to Kentucky and Kansas, two of the big programs in college basketball, along with Duke. They bring in a 10-game winning streak into this matchup. Malik Brown, who has played 15 games for the Blue Demons, is out for this contest, so they too will be losing a major player here. Duke has played the better opposition. They're 67th in strength of schedule compared to 135th for Miami. While the Hurricanes are a top 50 offense, this defense for Miami ranks 257th in the country. You don't see that usually out of these big-name programs. Duke can name the score here, but really, what's the motivation? Before struggling a bit with Notre Dame last time out, they only won that game by 8. They had beaten the prior 6 opponents by 29, 27, 23, 26, 21, and 26 points. I'd rather lay it with Duke than take it with this Miami team, but the line is about where we made it here. Motivation will be the factor, and that's the problem you get when you're playing big favorites in this range. If the team really wants to play, they can run it up. It's not much the opposite team can do. And this Miami team right now, I can't put any faith in them. So it's a lean with Duke here. But the line doesn't show me the value that I need to make it a play. Once again, if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. And we'll be back with more videos as the week goes on in college basketball, as well as NHL. And can't wait for baseball season. Right around the corner in April. We'll be here each and every day with baseball free selections. So good luck to you, and we'll be back very soon.